Hey friends, Metapod here. Today I'm going to be playing Harvest Moon Save the Homeland. If you're wondering about Innocent Life, I stopped doing Innocent Life because it didn't get along with my emulator, and there's an area that I could go into, that I needed to go into to continue the game, and it would crash every time I tried to enter that. I don't have my capture device anymore, so I can't record it on the PS2. I have to use the emulator, and I kind of got fed up with it, so Innocent Life is indefinitely on hiatus, most likely canceled. Sorry, that was probably one of the most popular things I ever did, because I kind of started as a mostly Harvest Moon and Mega Man channel. I haven't done Harvest Moon in a long time. So I'm playing Save the Homeland today. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. I think I have a game on this memory card, but well, my virtual memory card. But I'll start a new one for you guys. Like all of the old Harvest Moon games, this game's story is that you inherit a relative's farm. In this game it's your grandfather. I think it's your grandfather in the two before this as well. But and it's going to be destroyed at the end of so many years and replaced with something. And in this game it is a theme park. And it's kind of your job to do a good job on the farm, and that will make it become saved. But instead of being generic, this game actually has a little bit more to it than that. It's actually the entire town, this kind of little village here, is going to be wiped out, leveled out, and turned into this theme park. And you're kind of going there more to clean up your grandfather's farm before that happens. You know, just kind of take care of it and take care of his things and stuff like that. So your goal is actually to save the entire village. And there's actually 9 different ways to do it, and it's not just do good on the farm. You actually have to delve into the interpersonal relationships part of the game, which was actually very important to the game's creator, and it was one of the important details of the series he really wanted to work on from the very first game on Super Nintendo. Of course, there were a lot of limitations, and that game was rushed at the end because I think like their funding was cut, and then it was down to just like 2 people on the development staff or something. It has a really crazy story behind it. This is mostly just tutorial. You're learning the basic story, and it's showing you like, oh, the chicken coop's all dusty and worn down. It's very basic, and this is like really boring, so I'm not gonna like read the lines out loud or anything. Pretty much you explore the farm, and then you run into the harvest sprites, and they're gonna ask you to save the village. And it is a lot of just yammering. But anyway, yeah, the I can't remember his name now. Wada? Or is this someone else? Oh, I get all of my like Pokemon series people mixed up, but the original dude who created the idea for the original Harvest Moon wanted the interpersonal relationships to be a core aspect of the game, and you can see that come through in Harvest Moon 64, which if you don't know the Bokuto Monogatari series, which is the Japanese title of what we know as Harvest Moon, which is different now. Watch my other video about how to tell what is Harvest Moon and what's Story of Seasons. But anyway, the most of the games are spin-offs, and there are actually only 3 like true or main series Bokumono games. The first one is the original Super NES game, and the second one is Harvest Moon 64, which was Bokumono 2 in Japan, and the third one is this. So this is Pokemon 3. I actually have the box side Japanese version too. And so you can see there's, I have no idea if you can actually see this or not, but there's a 3. So this is Pokemon 3. So this is supposed to be, and they're actually related. Harvest Moon 64. The other games are just kind of like random in their own little universes, and there's cameos, but they're not like canonically related to one another. These three games are Harvest Moon 64 takes place in the same place as Harvest Moon Super Nintendo, but in the future. And then this game takes place in the future in a new place, but I think you are from the what is it called, Flowerbud Village? Yeah, that the original two games take place in. And if you actually look at the layout for the town in Harvest Moon 64, it's like the Harvest Moon Super Nintendo game. There's been an additional farm added where Doug owns the Green Ranch, I think it's called. It's been so long. So long. I hate Harvest Moon 64. I don't hate Harvest Moon 64, but anymore it is so tedious to play just because the series has advanced so much since then. And I can't stand to play Harvest Moon 64 anymore. But you can even see the interpersonal relationships in Harvest Moon 64. I am rambling so much. They really went on putting all kinds of little scenes that you can see between the characters in that game. And all of the characters seem to have little relationships with one another. They're not very static. Their relationships with each other are dynamic. This game takes that to a whole new level. The relationships between... Okay, and then they're asking you to save the village, and you can say yes or no. If you say no, it will endlessly ask you, are you sure? And you have to say yes. Which, now that I think about it, a lot, even some of the spin-off games like had things like this. Like, I think it was More Friends of Mineral Town, where you could, like, beat up the mayor with your tool and, like, chop him with axe and stuff, and, like, just keep doing this until eventually you forgave him and, like, decided to continue the game. This is the goddess. She looks different than the other two because she's a goddess of a different village. I think maybe like each village has their own harvest goddess or something, because she lives in the lake, you know, they each live in a lake. So I think that kind of explains her different experience. Oh, I don't want to name myself Metapod. It won't even fit. Maybe I'll name him Pete, since that is his name, his like kind of official name. I'll name him after myself. And so his name will be Teo. And yes, it is okay. But yeah, we have to answer the questions. I need to pay attention to these. I'm pretty sure these make absolutely no difference whatsoever. A puppy has been abandoned in the rain. What would you do? Take him home, ignore. Well, I guess I would take him home. I probably would, like, I don't know, try to take him to someone I think could take care of him, because I probably couldn't myself. Especially when you start these games, you're always poor. But resources are abundant, so someone has thrown trash on the ground. What would you do? Pick it up. And I'm not trying to answer the right answers. These are my honest answers. You found someone else's money on the ground. What would you do? Turn it in, take it home. I would probably not do either of those. I would just ignore it. I probably wouldn't take the effort to turn it in because it's money on the ground. I think it would depend on the situation, really. I think if it was like at a like in a building or something, I would turn it in. Like if it was just like out on a like in a forest, I don't know. Like who do you turn it into? So I think turn it in sounds good. And they're like, oh, he's a good person. I think even if you say, I'll like, he seems too good to be true. Yeah, I think like if you answer bad, she'll talk about that, you know, you're a bad, you know, or she's skeptical of you for a different reason, or like if you answer kind of mixed, you know, I think you'll get different reactions there. And now the goddess is like, oh, like fate has brought you here, like as if you're some kind of like chosen one. And then the sprites are all like, oh, she's just making it up, you know. And it's kind of like she's saying all that to kind of like lure you into helping her. Oh, I get to name the farm. Oh gosh, what should I name it? It's been so long since I've like, I used to always just name my farms like Hoffman Farm, because I was into Dr. Hoffman from Trauma Center. Before that, I always named them like Green, and then it was like also the name of the farm in Harvest Moon 64, and I named myself Rick, and then there was a guy named Rick, and like he had a shop, and it was always closed, and like it would say Rick's shop, and I was like, cool, I can get my own shop. And then for like a year of that game, I just never happened to stumble upon the shop when it was open. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. And I think after a while I stopped naming it Hoffman, and I don't know what I started naming it. I'll name it the Row Farm. That's my mate's name. Yes. Row Farm. I only get like 5 characters or something. That's a lovely name. Whatever your grandfather left should be enough to get you started here. It's really not. Yeah, it's fine. And you can do part-time job in this game, so it's actually important. I feel like in any other Harvest Moon part-time job, it's completely worthless. But it's like integral to starting out in this game. Just talk to everyone. Why did it like stop after the one line there and doesn't do that anywhere else? I realize I've cut off things I've been saying like so many times. I have no idea like what things I've left unfinished. So yeah, I really like the art style in this game. I like the thick black outline around the stuff, and how the non-active, like the kind of like backdrop objects don't have that, so it really makes the like player character and interactable items like pop. Yay, here we are, we're inside. Is this my first day? I do not remember any of the controls. I start off with... Is there a button I can press to like learn about them? Do not use it to harvest crops. Ugh. Oh, they're potato seeds. Okay. Let's watch TV. It's gonna be sunny. A horoscope. A lucky day for Scorpio. That's me. Make up with a friend or that special someone you've been fighting with. How is this a lucky day that I have to like make up with people? Your lucky color is the hazy color of a lake. I forgot they like use these like weird colors like that. Hi, it's time for Farmer Friend and you today. I love Farmer Friend. I'll tell you about the basics. I don't care. Okay, Grandpa's little message. This game is so cute. This is actually one of the least popular Harvest Moon games, because there are a lot of things about the Harvest Moon like formula that's different. For example, you can't get married, and getting married is a lot of people's favorite part of Harvest Moon. I'm gonna see scenes when I go out here. I know it. Oh, it's those dumb little sprites. Okay, did you not notice them when you went out the door? But yeah, people love, love, love getting married in Harvest Moon. I do too. You know, but there's the interpersonal relationships, like I said, are so much more important in this game, and they're so much more developed that you actually get to know the other characters and like develop these meaningful relationships with them. And not only do those lead to uncovering the story and finding one of the 9 different story paths and endings, but you get to have romantic relationships with the girls. They just don't end in a cardboard cutout girl that stands in your house and makes a baby object. Because that's essentially what Harvest Moon is, or Harvest Moon marriage is in like every game in the series. Like once you marry a girl or guy, they are like this static object in your house that says the same thing every day and does absolutely nothing, and then after a while a baby comes out and also does nothing. Like they're trophies. And in this, they're actual characters that you get to like have a relationship with, and I think that's so much cooler. You know, and you get these like romantic scenes, and you can get a kiss from the girl you like and stuff like that, and that does not happen in the other Harvest Moons. So, and they're just teaching you how to play at this point. So again, I'm not gonna like read this out loud. I think reading the text out loud is kind of annoying when other people do it. Well, I mean, I do it, I think, if... I don't know. Because you can't always read it, like, from YouTube or something like that. And I usually read the text. But, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I think that makes the relationships a lot more interesting. I would rather have a meaningful relationship that doesn't end in a marriage trophy than a boring and bland character with pretty much no real relationship to me that ends in this trophy object that we call a spouse. Like, more recent Harvest Moon games have put a lot more into the dating and relationship aspect, which is good. But back when this game was new, like, the marriage was so boring. I mean, it was still cool just because you couldn't, like, there weren't a lot of games with that kind of, you know, romance aspect, especially in the United States at that time. So it was really exciting and different and new. But this game really did it well. Compared to the previous games in this series. I'm not really trying to compare it to newer ones. Yeah. And did I talk about it being Pokemon 3? Yeah, I did. Oh, so I should probably talk about why I'm playing this game and not my other games. And pretty much, yeah, why I'm playing this at all. I just want to do something that's relaxing and simple and a game I really like today. Because yesterday I played... Oh, I can move now. Okay, triangle puts the camera behind me. That's kind of annoying how it makes you stop moving. I know there's a way to cycle through your items or something. Oh my gosh. Oh, there, it's R2. Is it only R2? What about... Oh, I think R1 probably is the bag. I think this is the way I want to go. I want to go do the part-time job. I don't really have anything right now, so I can't, like... Oh, I don't even know what day of the week it's, like, open and says Lewis. Hello, Lewis. Nice to meet you. I've heard about you and your farm. This town might be gone in a year. Yes, I am reading it already. But good luck on your farm. I'm Lewis. It's been a pleasure, Teo. I like Lewis. He's cute. I guess we can go meet people. Everything's gonna be like... Oh, there's Lila. I like Lila too. She's cute. Everyone's cute in this game. I didn't think we'd be getting any visitors here. Oh, so your name is Teo? Good luck with your farm. They're not really that exciting when you first meet them, I guess. That's Tim. He's not cute. I like hate Tim after Magical Melody. Hi, I'm Tim. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Big guy? I forgot about big guy. Oh, you moved to the farm? Good luck. Shut up. And, so, yeah. I will explain it while I'm doing this because it takes a while, but I'll go ahead and get this started first. I love Bob. I'm Bob. I run a brownie farm. Brownie farm. Nice to meet you. Okay. I think if you talk to him from across the counter, you can choose to do part-time work. You want to do part-time work? Alright, you can use our tools. Want me to explain? No, because I already know. I hope. Oh, Gwen. Wow, I'm actually meeting everyone. It's like slowing down a little. Are you the strange guy who moved to that farm? Well, whatever. Good luck. Man, Gwen, why you gotta be like that? Is it just the music that's slowing down? Everything else seems fine. Okay. First I'm going to explain a little bit about this. This is the part-time job that you can do in this game. Your goal is to take care of all the animals by brushing them all and talking to them all, and then also going into the barn and like feeding them all. The one that you the horse that you very first interact with is the one you will end up with on your farm. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. And I kind of like this light-colored one with brown tail. I try to get a different... Oh, I like that one too. I really like all of them, but I'm going to go for him. So what you do is do him first. And I've read, and oh, I wonder if he'll bite me. I've read that you should like skip out on doing all the other ones on the first day and only do the one you want so it'll like you the most fastest. Like, no, you don't have to do that. Just make sure it's the very first one that you do. I'm pretty sure this has worked for me every time. But what I also do... Oh, I like this one too. Well, I already did the other one, and I'm pretty sure I've gotten that one before, so... Where is he? And then I always go back and do him again, even though I don't think it really does anything, but you never know. Wow, I ended up talking like the whole time. I was going to explain why I'm playing this game. I will tell you. And then there's a little trick you can do in here, is that you have to put feed in like all of these things. So we have to put it in here, and then we have to put in each of these. And I'll tell you the trick when I'm done. I'll go ahead and tell you now because I'm going to finish this soon. I'm not going to be able to tell you why I'm playing. I just have to talk and talk and talk. Okay, so after you finish putting all of these feeds into the proper bins, which I think there should be 6 total. Yeah, this will be the 6th one coming up. You can continue to take feed out of the bin here and put it in your bag, your rucksack, and then you can keep it. It's like stealing, but not. These are kind of, you get 2 extra here, so you can afford to make 2 mistakes. Like, I've made mistakes and thrown them on the ground before, so you can make mistakes. Also, the longer you stay in this area, it doesn't matter how much work you do, you get paid by, I think, maybe every 30 minutes you're in here. And usually you can finish like right before one of the cutoffs. If you just kind of stand around a little bit, I've wasted time, so I'm just going to go ahead and go. You can actually get a little bit more money. Done for today. Yes, thanks for your help. Here's your pay for day 270. Yeah, I think you normally get like 220 or something if you go through it fast enough. So that's Kurt. He was probably visiting Dia. Where did you come from? I see. My name is Kurt. I'm an apprentice at the carpenters. Boring. So this is where I came from. I got myself kind of turned around. This is the villa, right? Yeah, this is the villa. Okay, let's go over here, because there's usually some kind of fruits and stuff. We'll pick up this, like, whatever that is. I'll pick up this fruit thing, too. And then we'll go talk to the people here. This is Dia. She's probably going to be mean. Hello, I have never seen you before. Are you a tourist? No, I do not need to know your name. You won't be here for long anyway. Wow, I got it right. Will you? You do not need to know my name either. It's Dia. I already know it. And Gina and Martha are probably in here, who I love, love, love. Gina, she's my favorite. How do you do? My name is Gina. You must be Mr. Deo. It's a pleasure to meet you. She's like the most boring, but she's my favorite. I don't know. She's really cool. And this is Martha. She's the most boring. She's like literally just generic old lady. Oh, I did not want to talk to you. Come stop by again, sweetie. That's kind of cute. Everyone's cute in this game. I can't sell anything here. That's another thing. Instead of putting things in a shipping bin, you had to actually sell them to individual people. I think that's cool. You can kind of hold on to stuff more, because you kind of had to ship stuff like right away in the other game. Oh, I should probably go buy some seeds and stuff and not like lollygag. And like pick flowers and stuff. I can get the flowers later. Let's go to flower shop. I can always wait and do my seeds tomorrow, I guess. It's not going to be that big a deal to be like 1 day behind. Okay, so I already have 2 potato seeds. Oh, how many is it across? I think it's like 5, maybe 6. I'm just gonna like assume it's 6. So I'm gonna get... Oh, I have 370 G. Okay, tomato, corn, and breadfruit. All of these grow back. So, except potato. And breadfruit is good, so I'm gonna have 6 of that. Oh my gosh, that's 240. Buy it. Okay. And then the potato, I already have 20, so let's just get like one. Wait, no. Let's just leave the tomato at 2. And then corn, I'm gonna get 390. That's like all I can afford. I'll get 1 potato then. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll get the potato. Okay, I hope it's 6 and not like 5. Because that would be 10 total instead of 12. Okay, so yesterday I was playing game Five Nights at Freddy's. That game, oh my gosh, I think it's like 8. I just wasted like a lot of things. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, it really is. 1. Hello, mole. Okay, and yeah, so that game really scared me, like an unreasonable amount. How many of these did I get? 6, and then I have 3 potatoes. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and plant 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so that game was really scary. And I mean, I'm usually pretty scared of stuff, and I said this in the 8 Eyes video, and I'll be scared throughout the day, like of walking around my house, and I just have this kind of uneasy, nervous feeling. But I'm not like scared later. Man, why would I think it's 3? Like 6. I am so dumb. Anyway, so, but this game like even scared me at night. Like I was having like nightmares and stuff, like not necessarily about the game, but I was just like so scared that I was sleeping really lightly and having like dreams that were also scaring me. Oh, I forgot to pick up something in particular for the like dog food thing. Well, I have these, so I'll just put that in there for now. You want to put dog food in that because it'll make a dog come. You can get a pet dog that way. And then I'll just water these, and the 8 should be good for the day. But yeah, woohoo. So I was really scared and like couldn't sleep very well. And then my neighbors here get up at like 5:30 every morning, and they like bang on stuff and cough. They cough like all morning long for like over an hour. I'm just like, why are you coughing? And the later you work, the more work you do like at night, and the more tired you become, more tired per action the later it is. But you also like risk illness more working at night and becoming exhausted at night. It's really weird. It's like I feel like the system is more complex than a regular Harvest Moon game and this. Which is weird because most of the other stuff has been kind of simplified for this game because you're supposed to focus on the relationships. I'm doing this now because you can find like power berries and stuff. Okay, that's what he does when you can't do anything else. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Is really scary, and like, so I woke up because the dreams of them banging around and stuff, and like that was scaring me, and so I just stayed up. I've not slept very well at all. And I'm gonna diary. Let's see. Oh, yep, I had Brown is what I call. Oh, that's a good name. I'll save over it. It's only spring 23.